When I initially learned that I had been accepted into Northeastern's NUi.n program and, should I choose to enroll at the university, would be expected to complete my first semester abroad, the school dropped to the bottom of my list. I had never been good at doing things that were out of my comfort zone, and leaving my entire family behind and moving to a foreign country as a 17-year-old was absolutely out of my comfort zone. I had trouble doing simple tasks like talking on the phone. How in the world was I supposed to survive abroad, so far away from everyone who cared about me? So I waited to hear back from other schools, and tried to forget about Northeastern. And no matter what I did, I just couldn't stop thinking about NUi.n, about doing something that both terrified me and fascinated me at the same time, about facing my fears and thriving. And so, 3 days before the deadline, I committed to Northeastern, slamming the accept button before I could change my mind. 5 months later, with a pit in my stomach and adrenaline racing through my veins, I boarded an airplane and made my way to Dublin, Ireland, where I would be attending University College Dublin. When we first arrived in Ireland, everything seemed so different and new, and adjusting to the time change took a while. The first few days were a flurry of activity. We moved into our dorms, went on a hectic IKEA trip, ate dinner and enjoyed dancing at Johnny Fox's, and explored the beautiful city of Dublin. As time passed, and I got used to the 5-hour time difference and learned all of the ins and outs of college life, Ireland truly became my home. Life in Dublin was like nothing I had ever expected. I took 6 classes at UCD. 3 of them were requirements for my nursing major. I was also enrolled in an Irish history class called Irish Presence in America, where we learned about the history of Irish immigration and the influence of Irish culture on America, as well as global experience, which helped us to adjust to life in Ireland and taught us how to be a global citizen. My last class was service learning, which taught us about civic engagement and volunteering. Through this class, I was placed at St. Vincent de Paul's, a charity shop in downtown Dublin. Every Friday, I would go and help sort clothes or clean the shop. Service learning allowed me to see another side of Dublin that I would not have been able to see otherwise, and I am thankful for the experiences it has given me. We also had the ability to join clubs and sports teams here at UCD, and I found myself joining things I'd never even imagined doing before, like UCD's underwater hockey team and archery team. Northeastern planned many trips for us so that we could experience all different aspects of Irish culture and learn more about the country. In October, our entire group headed to the west of Ireland, where we stayed in a hostel in Galway. We got to explore Kylemore Abbey and look out at the ocean from the tops of the beautiful cliffs of Moher. There were also lots of smaller excursions that we could go on. One of my favorites was going to see the light show at the Dublin Zoo. My friends and I planned our own trips as well. Over the course of these 4 months, I got to visit London, Northern Ireland, Vienna, and Budapest, as well as other parts of Ireland, like Howth. The destination never really mattered to me, though. I found the memories I made with my friends and the fun I had exploring with everyone to be infinitely more precious. Whether we were wandering around London, eating our way through the city, or praying for our lives as our cab driver takes the hilly Northern Ireland roads at breakneck speeds, or swimming in a pond in the middle of October, we always managed to enjoy ourselves. Over the course of these 4 wonderful months, I have made so many incredible memories and gotten the opportunity to experience so many new and exciting things. If you had told me a year ago that I would spend my first semester in a foreign country, that I would be able to travel to countries like the UK and Austria and Hungary on my weekends, that I would join an underwater hockey team, that I would be thrown a surprise party on my 18th birthday by the kindest people I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, I would most definitely not have believed to. And yet, here we are. I've done all that and more. Getting on that airplane and traveling into the unknown was, without a doubt, the scariest thing I've ever done in my entire life. It was also the best decision I have ever made. If I had chosen any other school, I would never have been able to meet so many wonderful people. I would never have gotten the chance to make dumplings for the Mid-Autumn Festival or participate in the Husky Hunt. I would never have overcome my fears and become the confident, independent person I am today. If I could tell past me just one thing, it would be that I should stop worrying and listen to my mother. Before leaving, she told me that I would make so many new friends and embark on the adventure of a lifetime, and that is exactly what I ended up doing.